Alright, hello guys. Today we're going to be talking about a snow system that's going to be moving into the north central portions of the United States, some of the Great Lakes regions. We're going to get right into that as we're looking at our Futurecast radar according to the HRDPS model, which is the high resolution Canadian model. This is my favorite for Futurecast radar, and it seems to do really good. Now, for this system, we're going to kind of be splitting it into two halves. Now, we have our northern half up here, and you can see it's in that blue section up there in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. And that's kind of our northern half, and that's not going to be quite as strong as the southern half. That's going to be kind of a light snow for a long time, and that might lead to 3 inches in a few areas. My snowfall forecast will be at the end, so you will be able to see that, by the way. And then that southern half is going to be a lot stronger and a lot more snow for a lot more areas. I think some areas might get 6 to 10 inches from this one. So we're going to move on to about 18Z today. So this is, we're maybe looking at I would say about noontime or a little bit, maybe 3 p.m. by this point. And you can see there's a lot of heavy rain in the area, a little bit of snow trying to mix in for Wisconsin, but it looks like it's primarily rain at this point. We're still snowing up there for that northern half that I was telling you guys about. And we're going to move on to about 21Z, so this is maybe 7 p.m. and you can see a lot of snow starting to mix in as we're cooling down as the sun's going down, and the snow's really starting to get ramped up. And I really think this is overdoing it in portions of Iowa and Missouri, mostly on that border right there. Don't think we'll get quite as much snow as this model's showing. We're still getting some snow lingering for that northern half, but we're kind of getting wrapped up there. But the main story now is that heavy snow there for Wisconsin and northern Iowa. We're going to move on to about, this is maybe 10 p.m. tonight, and now it's getting really cold, obviously, because the sun's been down for a while, so we're reaching our kind of lowest temperatures for the day. So a lot of areas, or almost all areas, have switched over to snow that are going to be snow at any point. And we're seeing most of that heaviest snow near the lake, mostly for Wisconsin and Michigan by this point. Northern Michigan's going to get the worst of this one, I think, and Wisconsin, some portions of, up against the coast of the lake there will probably get quite a bit as well. We're going to move on another hour, and you can see the heavy snow is still lingering there for northern Michigan. And as we move on to 7Z, so this is maybe 3 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier, maybe 2 a.m., something like that. And we still have some light snow showers lingering in the area. We're going to move on to 10Z. This is kind of just about before you would be waking up, most likely, since you'll likely be up very late tonight. If you're off tomorrow, you'll be sleeping in, and really, it's going to pretty much be wrapped up by that point. Maybe some lake effect getting involved here a tiny bit, but mostly flurries for some areas. But it should be done and over with by the time you're waking up here. Now let's look at this model projected snowfall first before we look at my forecast, and you can see it's showing some of those purples, which is indicating over 3 inches there for that Iowa-Missouri border. I'm not really agreeing with that, and I think that the pinks there in Wisconsin are maybe overdoing it a little bit. I do like what it's doing with northern Michigan, though I would kind of keep it a couple inches below what it's showing. I think that getting too close to 10, I think we'll be on the lower end of that 6 to 10. But besides that, not much complaints. I like the placement and everything, and I really like what it's doing with that northern half of the storm we were talking about up there for portions of Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Michigan. I completely agree with what it's indicating here. Now here's my snowfall forecast. In that white section, you're looking at a dusting to 3 inches, so you can find your location. Lightest shade of blue is 3 to 6 inches, so our northern half and southern half reach that amount. And there for northern Michigan, we have 6 to 10 inches, most likely 6 to 8, with a few areas maybe approaching 10 inches. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys stay safe out there. Have a very happy New Year's. I'll see you guys next time.